Well, good morning, everyone. I am here in the Philippines, and I just wanted to do a quick video. Hopefully, it's a quick one, but I just wanted to share with you what was required to enter the Philippines as a returning Filipino from the UK. I can't answer everything. I can only share what I did entering the Philippines. So first things first, you need your ticket. You need your plane ticket. Secondly, you need your PCR results, and then thirdly, you need a One Health pass. As a returning Filipino, you are not required the insurance. Because there was this 35,000 COVID insurance, health insurance, or something like that, and that's not required for OFWs and returning Filipinos. Practically, if you're a Filipino citizen, I'm a dual citizen, so yeah. I just want to share with you on screen, because I actually did screen record some parts of what I did. So I just want to share that with you. So here you could see I have got I'm getting my ticket, my plane ticket. So that was the first thing I did. After that step, my search for the PCR test took me to this page, expresstest.co.uk. They've got multiple sites across London. I can only speak for London. If you are planning to travel, I recommend these guys. They're very good, very quick. There is an option to receive your results within 4 hours of taking your test, and that's the option I went for, just so that I could kind of like peace of mind, really. Here I am searching for the Philippine entry requirements just via Google, and it took me to the government, the official government, UK government website, and I quickly checked that, and as you can see here, I've gone into the UK government website, and I've gone to check what they had written down. I had to get that confirmed, so I went to the Philippine government website. So I just googled it, Philippine government. After googling that, the website I found was the London Philippine Embassy website. So it was so I got the information via the Philippine Embassy in London. So after opening it up, I did a little search. I was looking for it. As you can see here, I'm still searching for entry requirements to the Philippines. I did eventually find it. I just can't remember where. There you go, search bar. Open that, and there we go, updated travel advisory. And this was, I read this, I confirmed what I was reading on the UK government website. I really just wanted to confirm the PCR test, because I was a bit confused. I've heard different interpretations of it. It says here, if you have a look here, we go. It's bullet point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8. It says present a negative RT-PCR test taken within 48 hours prior to the date and time of departure from the country of origin of first port of embarkation in a continuous travel to the Philippines, excluding layovers, provided they have not left the airport premises. Okay. There are different interpretations of this. Some people are saying that you take the test and you need to be in the Philippines within 48 hours. Right? Now, this is the problem here, right here. I have read it a little bit differently when I'm reading this, because it says here, present a negative RT-PCR test taken within 48 hours prior to the date and time of departure from the country of origin or first port of embarkation. So if you're doing like a stopover, you know, some stopovers are long, you know, especially I'm coming all the way from the UK. So this is the problem right here. It's the wording. I'm still reading it as 48 hours prior to departure, because that's what it says here. Prior to the date and time of departure. Yeah, so it says here, excluding layovers, provided they have not left the airport premises. I'm coming from the UK. There are so many flights that are London to Philippines. There are flights there that has a layover of more than 10 hours, 15 hours, you know. That's a long time to be waiting in the airport, and you haven't left the airport. So this is the problem here anyway. But it all worked out for me. But this was what I was questioning in my own head, is the taken within 48 hours. Obviously it didn't I didn't have to go through that, but I did recently watch another vlogger, and he came from a different part of the world, but he had a layover of 16 hours. So by the time he reached the Philippines, he had to quarantine because his PCR test had already lapsed. Yeah, but you know, so he had to quarantine for 5 days. I'm not so sure. I would have had an argument, because I would have told them just to pull up the government website page, and then read that bullet point. I would have said, look, this is the date the PCR test was taken, this is the date of my flight. It's all within 48 hours. It just so happened there was a delay, a flight delay. Let's say, for example, a flight delay. Let's say, you know, you worked everything out to try and reach there within the 48 hours, for example. But then there was a flight delay. There was a cancelled flight. You know, this is not your doing. And that's why I would argue this, because it says taken within 48 hours prior to the date and time of departure. I mean, if they wanted to really make it clear, they would have said, to present a negative RT-PCR test at the border, which is no longer than 48 hours. This is supposed to be a quick video. Anyway, yeah, so anyway, again, things are always changing, so I would recommend that you check it out. Yeah, so I got to this part here where it says COVID-19 RT-PCR test results, and it says here, do you have RT-PCR test result taken 48 hours before you scheduled departure, your scheduled departure? And it's yes or no. So obviously, reading that, I had to take my PCR test. So this is what I recommend you to do, which is buy a ticket first, and then your PCR test, and then fill up the One Health Pass. Because if you take here, no, right, and then you get your QR code and everything else, when you get to Philippines, when they scan you, it might already be flagged up that you have not taken it. I suppose it's okay, because then you will have your results with you, but yeah, I don't know. I think just keep it simple. If there's no reason to question you, because, then let it be. Just try and keep it as simple as possible. So yeah, that's what made me stop here, and I moved on and I went to book my PCR. That's my recommendation. Again, like I said, um, in this order, these are my recommendations. Okay. Okay, guys, you know what? I've just checked the website as of April, the London Philippine Embassy website, and um, yeah, there's no update. So this is good. The information I'm giving to you right now is good for now, but I would definitely recommend that you always check the official websites. Sometimes it might be a little maze to get the information. It might be a little It might be a challenge to get the information because it's not very straightforward. They should just have a section which is nice and clear for everyone to just read. This is what I did to enter the Philippines as a returning Filipino. Like I said, just read up what you need if you're not a returning Filipino or an OFW. I think even Balikbayans have a different. There might be certain things that are different in their criteria, criteria. So I recommend that you just check the official websites. Don't do it on rumor. Check the official websites. If you need be, screenshot it or print it off, so that you're going by that the most current information. So yeah. Anyway, good luck to everyone. Happy travels.